Hello and welcome. So, we got Ape Fights tonight. Now, I'm not quite sure what we would do for a sequel because you can see it clearly says first bout here. And if I crack this open and look on the very end of the book, I can see Ape Fights second bout and it says coming soon. So, I'm not quite sure what you would do for a follow up. But what's here is kind of funny. So, the format of this is a bunch of 2-page stories. There's 4 of them for 8 pages of stuff total. And each story sets up, how do I put it? The first page is like the setup, and then the second page is the punchline. Because all the stories are a little bit humorous and a little bit out there. Well, I guess humorous or a little bit out there, or both, depending on the story. And we're just going to take a look at the first one, because the first one, I think, packs the biggest punch. And now you're wondering what that means, because I was just talking about how it's all a joke. So we're just going to come in here. You can see there's 4 stories, and Cody Fernandez wrote the 4th one, which the last page of that's kind of funny. Also, the references in it were pretty funny too. Oh man, I just dinked the cover by trying to curl the page around. Fine, you win, book. I'm not going to curl the page around. So it's a boxing match, round 12. Whew! These 2 apes have been going at it for a long time. Points are too tight. You've come too far to let those fat judges screw you. Don't wait. Go for the knockout. So on the one side, the dude's like, he's been saving that big uppercut of his. Here's how to beat it. On the other side, if he rushes you, surprise him with that heavy uppercut. He ain't seen it all night. So then they come out swinging, right? You know? They're all like, rah! At each other. Like, what do you expect? This is a book called Ape Fights. This is exactly the material that's in it. In fact, I'm surprised that it's not actually just that the content isn't just like 4 different boxing matches like we're doing a tournament or something and we're building up to like the climax of Bloodsport, which would have been really funny. Instead, we got these great looking apes. I love the like animation of the boxing gloves and like look the motion blur on this dude's leg right here. Like it's fantastically looking stuff. It's a lot of fun. And I'm going to try to avoid showing you the next story and just kind of show this off. Because there's only 8 pages of junk in here, right? Only 8 pages of material. So if I don't like curl the page over, you're going to see like way too much of the book. But look at this glorious, like, look at the lights. Let's just start at the top. Look at that motion blur as he's swinging that big right hand down. The other ape, he's dodging left. Like, this is exactly like how it was supposed to go down, isn't it? Let me make sure I got the right gloves here. And then my interpretation is correct. Yeah. So he's like trying to dodge. There's that big right. So it's exactly the way they were talking about it going. And it looks like they're both kind of like missing the kill shot here because the one's dodging one way, the other's dodging the other way. And they're both laying in a big, heavy, smack. So that's ape boxing. So I don't know exactly what you would do for a sequel because we get like ape boxing, then there's like ape magicians battling, ape nuclear war, ape rollerblade. Like there's some crazy stuff in here with some crazy looking pages, and it's all a lot of fun. Maybe I should have showed you the rollerblade one. I also really like that story. The ape mage one was just kind of like and I gotta say, like Cody's story, I like the punniness of it. Because he's just like, he drops a couple references. Yeah, they did it. Those crazy apes actually did it. You know, he like drops that in the middle of his story. I had to go like double check to make sure it was exactly how I remembered it. But yeah, he drops that in the middle of the story and it's like, yeah, I know exactly what you're referencing there, Cody. I've seen Planet of the Apes. I've seen it, bud. So there's just like some good silliness in this book. It's not a big chunky book or anything like that. It's kind of like the kind of thing that you would pack into a campaign as an extra bonus for people. Huh, that's exactly what it was. Weird how that works. But the art in it is good. There's a real quick tempo because it's a bunch of little short stories. They all will give you like a little chuckle or just kind of a whoa or something like that. It was fun. It was fun, and I'm glad that I can finally talk about it. Also, look at the logo, man. I love the eye in fights. Like, I think they were just having fun when they made this book. And I think you'll have fun if you get it and read it. It's short, but it's fun. Bye bye.